Hello and welcome to another book summary video. And in today's video, we shall be discussing about one of the best books ever written on habits, Atomic Habits by James Clear. So without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. Lesson number 1. Get 1% better every day. What we think is that we think that we need to work really hard to achieve anything in any area of our life. We need to work out for 3 hours a day, we need to study for 8 hours a day, and so on and on. Because that's what we have been told. We have been told that to improve at anything, we have to do it at large scale. But James Clear says precisely the opposite. James Clear says that we need to improve ourselves 1% every day. And that will drastically change our life. And he uses mathematics to show his point. Just a 1% increase every day will lead to 37 times improvement by the end of the year. He writes, habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. And he also writes that we become what we do daily. So instead of trying to work out for 3 hours, try to increase your workout by one more set of bench press or just one more push-up. And James Clear clearly says that one shouldn't make goals because making goals is actually counterproductive. So instead of making goals, one should focus on making systems that would help him achieve the goal. Lesson number 2. Change your identity. Let us consider two persons who are trying to leave their habit of smoking. Let's just call them person A and person B. When a mutual friend of theirs gives person A cigarette, he says, sorry but I am trying to quit smoking. And when the same person gives person B a cigarette, he says that sorry but I am not a smoker. Now tell me, who do you think is more likely to leave the habit of smoking? And the answer is person B. Because he changed who he is. Whereas person A has not changed his mindset or his personality. He is just resisting the temptation of smoking. And at some point the resistance might break and he would start smoking again. So whenever you are trying to leave a habit, don't talk in terms of resistance. Instead, change your identity. So instead of telling that I am trying to leave junk foods, say that I don't eat junk foods. Lesson number 3. The habit loop. Habits always play out in the following 4 steps. Number 1. Cue. Number 2. Craving. Number 3. Response. And number 4. Reward. Let us understand this model by using the following example. Cue. You wake up in the morning. Craving. You want to feel alert and not lazy. Response. You drink coffee. Reward. You satisfy your need to be alert. So now the consumption of coffee is related to the cue, that is waking up. And this forms a habit loop where you keep on doing one thing again and again without even stopping. Lesson number 4. How to make good habits. Now that you have understood the concept of the habit loop, let us learn how to make good habits by using the habit loop. Here are 4 things that you need to do with each step of the habit loop. 1. Make the cue obvious. 2. Make the craving attractive. 3. Make the response to the craving easy. 4. Give yourself a reward to make it satisfying. Now let us understand the formation of good habits by taking the example of the habit of working out. 1. Make it obvious. You need to keep your clothes at such a place where you will be able to see it when you wake up. And that will form as the cue for the habit. 2. Keep pictures of ideal bodies that you want to achieve so that you will have the craving to go and work out to achieve that ideal body. 3. Make it easy. Train at your home or go to a gym that is really close to your house. So you don't have any excuses to say that you can't go that far away, you are lazy or you are tired, all that stuff. 4. Give yourself a reward. And I don't mean to give yourself chocolate shake or snacks as reward. Instead, give yourself the feeling of accomplishment, which will lead to the release of dopamine in your body, which will make you more happy. And thus we can form workout as an habit. And thus we can make workout as a habit. Lesson number 5. How to break bad habits. Now that we have talked about how to make good habits, let us try breaking bad habits by using the habit loop. Step number 1. Make the cue invisible. 2. Make the craving unattractive. 3. Make the response as difficult as possible. 4. Try to make the reward as unsatisfying. And even if you succeed in accomplishing one of the steps, you will get rid of the habits really quickly. So let's talk about breaking habits in terms of smoking. 1. Observe your cue. It may be your friends or colleagues who you smoke with together. Or it might be a certain spot. And try to avoid that spot as much as possible. 2. Watch the Mukesh ad. No, I'm just joking. Think about the adverse effects that it might have on your health if you keep smoking. And if you want to even try the Mukesh ad, try searching for smoking awareness advertisements and you'll find many advertisements to watch, know the adverse effects which will make the craving unattractive. 3. Make the response as difficult as possible. Try to take a different route from your house or try to avoid the spot where your friends meet after work to smoke. 4. Reward yourself by giving yourself a chewing gum or any such kind of sweet or anything that you want to eat. Just remember that in this pursuit, don't make any other bad habit. So this is it for today. I mean, we have covered all the aspects from the book and I think there are many lessons to learn from the book. And I would highly recommend you to read this book. And I would personally suggest you to follow the author James Clear's newsletter and follow him on Twitter too. Because he is a really clear thinker and I love clear thinkers. Because it makes life easy and it makes easy to learn from them. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, please subscribe to us. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And see you in another video. And until then, stay safe and keep reading.